Good morning. Wheat harvest is done. We came down to Berkey this morning to get some stuff. So my big project for the day is to dump my untreated soybeans. We'll talk about that later, but I need something to put them in. And we don't have any wagons at Waldron. They're all down here. And all our trucks are down here. So I'm getting stuff. I gotta get some stuff from Dad. Anyway, good morning. All right. Anyway, we're also taking the sprayer back because we've got to spray the mare's tail growing where we planted our double crop beans. So we're going to do that. Well, I don't know if we're going to do that today or not. One thing. It rained here last night. We had 7/10 of an inch of rain here last night. Check this out. See that? See, we got puddles. We got big puddles. That's fantastic. Could not have timed that any better with wheat harvest. We got all the wheat out, and then it rained, and it's awesome. And our beans are gonna grow. So we unfortunately did not get this back at Waldron, but there's chances today. It's raining to the south right now. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get some sometime. But yeah, off we go. Sprayer goes fast. It goes 35 down the road. This is a shorter trip. We made it. So we need to get rid of our extra soybeans. I happen to have a semi-trailer here. Phil brought it back from Berkey here this morning. And all of the beans that I have left in my seed warehouse here are untreated soybeans. There's no seed treatment on them, which means they're just soybeans. They're just like the soybeans that we raise in the fall, except they're clean. They don't have any pods or foreign material in them. And the thing about soybeans that's different than corn is soybeans do not keep from one year to the next. We cannot keep those boxes, those paper bags, and sell them to my customers next year because the germ goes bad. They won't grow. They will grow, but not as good, right? So right now, those beans are 90% germ. Next year, they may be 60% germ. They may be 80. They may still be 90. They may be 20. We don't know. Beans just don't hold that very well. And so we do not keep soybeans from one year to the next. And rather than me shipping those back to Golden Harvest and saying, here, you guys deal with them, they want me to put them in that semi-truck, haul them to our local elevator, and sell them as grain. And then they will credit my account back with the difference between, the price that I get from selling the grain to what they would be worth as seed. So that's what we are going to do. Now those boxes, super easy. Lift them up there with a forklift and dump them. The paper bags, however, they're a lot more work, a lot. We've got to open all those bags and get them put in the truck. So that's what we're going to do. I've got a sheet that I have to write down everything that we put in there, the lot numbers, the seed size, and all of that. Basically, Golden Harvest is going to compare the seed size and how many units that I am dumping and that they are crediting me for with the weight on the truck to make sure that everything matches, because they don't want me keeping those bags and planting them or not paying for them or whatever, which is fair. I understand that. Like, that's the way that it should be. But they're going to match up the weight with what they're supposed to weigh as seed versus what we sell at the elevator and make sure that everything jives and matches up. And that's why we got to make sure we keep good records and write everything down. Okay, the easy part is done, the boxes. Now we've got to deal with the bags. Just dump them in the box. It's easier without the top half on. We got to make more trips, but it's easier. I don't have to lift them up so high. Ugh. This is the no fun part. 17 bags. That's what fits in the bottom half of a box, if you were wondering. At least of 2,520, 29 seeds per pound seeds. I'm about halfway through the bags. But it's lunchtime. I'm hungry. I'm hot and sweaty. I'm going to go in the house for a while and cool down, and then we'll come back and finish this and get them out of here. Oh my goodness. That was a pile of beans. Oh, finally, last one. I picked up a helper after lunch. What? Put that pallet away, dump that one, and then we can go unload them. I'll show you the pile in the truck. Those are leftover plot seed. Those are treated. We cannot put those in. Those are going to get planted out here, maybe shortly. A very, very important note in this whole dumping seed beans thing is you cannot have any treated beans in there. They cannot go to the elevator. You can't have seed treatment residue in the box. We're using a box that never had seed treatment in it. That is important. So all of these are pure, untreated, clean soybeans, just like we would harvest, except cleaner. Kind of almost sort of looks like it might rain. That'd be awesome if it rains. If it doesn't, I think we'll try and plant out a little bit of leftover plot seed that I've got there. Yeah, it ain't gonna rain much. Try and get rid of those bags. We got them dumped. 263.33 bushels. $14 for old crop beans. That's not a bad price. And now it's raining. Sweet. He told me to sit tight here as long as nobody pulls up behind me, and he'll hand me a check, which is even better. We're up to 2/10 for the day. Guess we won't plant the rest of those beans now. Maybe tomorrow. Also, probably not going to do any spraying, so I got to figure out what we're going to do. I'm going to go fold up some boxes and clean up in the seed warehouse for right now and get my paperwork submitted on these dumps. That's what we're going to do. Good news. We've got all the right number of boxes. I'm supposed to have 36 plus 2, which we do. We are missing a lid. I know where that lid is, kind of. It's in the trees at one of my customers' farms from the tornado that he had. I have a replacement lid that I will pull off of a box that's sitting on my seed tender that we'll just throw it on there, and I will be short a box with the lid. Those are my boxes that I have acquired over the course of 15 years as a seed dealer. Those are pallets that have to get sent back. Those are my extra pallets, and we are all good here. So, yeah, truck's coming tomorrow morning to take all this stuff back. Oh my goodness, we got a pile of bags to clean up. So, let's see. Yeah, let's talk for a second. So I've been a Golden Harvest seed dealer, seed advisor, since 2009. Is that right? Fall of 2009. 2010 would have been the first crop year. We're going into the 2024 sales season here real fast. So this will be my 15th season as a dealer for Golden Harvest. And things have gone relatively well over the course of 15 years. I'm happy with them. I really like the people that we're working with. Sometimes they have better products than others. Right now we're doing pretty well. We've got really good corn products. I really like our bean lineup. Things are good. Anyway, well, I used to do a field day almost every year. Some years decently attended, other years not so well attended, just depends. COVID kind of put an end to that, like it did most of those kinds of things. But I have decided to give it a go again this year. I've got some new customers, people that are the type of people that I feel like would come to a field day and would be interested in it and get something out of it. I've got some other companies that I've started working with outside of Golden Harvest with, Source, Sound Ag, Ag Explorer, potentially another one that I've been talking to. And so it's an opportunity for me to expose my customer base, my contact list, people that I could get to show up to a field day, to some of that kind of stuff to see if it sparks interest or not. So I am going to do that again this year for the first time in several years, but it means we've got to get this place cleaned up. So it's not for a few weeks yet, over a month yet, but we got some cleaning to do. And so we're going to start working on that a little bit at a time. We've got some field signs to put up here eventually, at least on the plots, that kind of stuff. So I've got a bunch of trash. All those bags got to get hauled back to the woods and burnt, but we had 2/10 of an inch of rain here an hour ago, so I'm kind of waiting to see if it's going to be too muddy to get back there or not. What are you doing to me?
Dad,
what?
What's a field day?
What's a field day? So I have my customers come, and we set up some tables, and we're going to have some food, and we're going to talk about the corn and soybean products, and we're going to talk about other things that we use and go walk through the fields and look at them and just see. Maybe field day is the wrong approach here. I was told don't call it a field day, call it a customer appreciation day. So maybe that's the approach that we're going to go with. Maybe I'll send out 2 different letters, one to customers and one to prospects, and be like, it's a field day for my prospects, it's a customer appreciation day for my customers. It's the same thing, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so that is something that we're going to plan on doing. You guys remember when I had that woodchuck in here that chewed a hole in my forklift hose? I had that pallet of beans sitting here that we just unloaded. It appears that woodchucks do in fact chuck wood. He chewed on my windowsill ledge there quite a bit.
And then I just
Oh, you did that. Don't do that, cause it's sticking it into my phone. He chewed it up pretty good there. No good.
And there's a dead mouse.
And there's a dead mouse. Yep.
You just ran it over or something.
Oh well. We had a box on our seed tender from when we planted those double crops the other day. I'm taking that back to the seed warehouse. We're going to steal the lid off of it for the one that we need. And then maybe we'll haul some... It's going to be muddy. I don't know. I need to haul a bunch of trash back to the woods. But it's going to be muddy, and I don't want to do it in the mud. It's kind of that day after harvest vibes of, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. So I'm chilling a little bit. We're not working real hard. It looks like there's some more rain on the way. I've kind of waited as long as I can since that last round that we had before I have to haul my trash back to the woods. And it's not muddy as it's going to be. So I'm going to go get tobacco and we're going to haul a bunch of bags back there and clean stuff up. And then after tomorrow, when the truck comes and gets all those boxes out of there, we'll really be able to get stuff picked up in there. Well, I was on the phone when I was doing it, so I didn't film it, and now it's raining, but oh well, I guess we'll just get muddy. Oh, maybe not. It rained real hard there for a few minutes. Now it's going to be muddy. We might just park the backhoe inside for the night and worry about it in the morning. All right, well, got a little rain. I think we got another 2/10-ish. We're up to 4/10 for the day.
It's raining.
We'll take it. That's good. That's really, really good. So hopefully, don't jump in the puddles.
But we have boots on.
I know. Hopefully we get some more and things keep going. I just parked the backhoe inside. We'll worry about that tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, so truck's coming tomorrow morning to get that stuff. And then I think Wade, my agronomist, is coming up. And if it's not raining, we're going to go walk fields. We're probably going to walk fields even if it is raining. See how it goes. So thanks for watching today. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. We will see you again tomorrow, most likely. Summer growing season. Wheat harvest is done. Field work is done. Time to watch the crops grow. Get some rain.